Hello, I'm back real quick. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm back, you guys, in my little torn night clothes. Yes, I meant to go and do a read on the ransom note. Okay, and see when I get to reading on the tarot, and if I start picking up some vibrations, I go with the flow. Okay, so that went out the window. But I was watching YouTube and I seen something else came up about the ransom note. Okay, and I also noticed that I kind of came in tune with other readers. Okay, slash psychics or whatever about this Nancy Guthrie thing. Okay, hey Colleen, hey channel hopping princess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing is Kirk reading about. I know, huh? She just has, and you know what, too, though? I was thinking about that. Nancy Guthrie and how she's just consumed everybody that's interested, okay? She's going to get you all the way in. And I think, too, is it really helps because it is a way for uh, the psychics, because I noticed that there's a lot of new readers, new psychics, okay? Not that they haven't been psychics before, but I'm saying that have a channel, okay, and decide to go full throttle with it, okay? So it's giving us an experience and a chance to grow, okay? I said, so it's serving a purpose, sad, bittersweet, but okay, there's definitely a good side coming out of all this. So, with that said, looking for my sage. So, with that said, okay, I'm gonna allow you guys to lead me on this read because I don't know what's in the note. I know all I know is TMZ got another note today, and today Savannah came back on the Today Show. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna ask the cards. We're gonna put them to the test, and they never failed us. Okay. I want to know what the energy is around this ransom note. Okay. And see, maybe you guys agree, disagree. Maybe you could pick something up that I don't see, because sometimes I don't see something until after I go and I watch it. Two notes. No. One. See, they wait. Okay, they volunteered to pay it. No, it's two. Wait. No pictures of it at all anywhere. What? What in the morning? Shut up, okay? What? Oh, wow. Ooh. And and TMZ volunteered to pay, or you're asking why don't they volunteer to pay? The dirty low down. I'm gonna have to put on my Malcolm X glasses, honey, for this one. Oh man. Okay. My Temu Malcolm X, okay, because these is plastic. Mm-hmm. Yes, these is not the real Malcolm X glasses, okay. So, okay, so what we want to know. Oh, okay. So you're asking why doesn't they might as well they putting out all the information and they getting they go into TMZ because they know TMZ is gonna blast it. Okay. So let's first find out what the energy is behind the ransom note. Okay. So there was another ransom note today for Nancy Guthrie. What can you tell us about that ransom note? What's going on with the ransom notes that arrived today about Savannah Guthrie? Okay. So before I ask you how much was it or what they doing, okay, somebody said a half a Bitcoin. Okay, I do remember that. Okay. So what do you want us to know about this ransom notes that's coming in TMZ regarding the Nancy Guthrie missing persons case? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Wow. Okay. Underneath it all is communications, okay? Movement, slow. Okay, so frustration. I think that, okay, frustration. There may be somebody frustrated behind the movement on this case, okay? It has slowed down, and the leads and all the mix communications going on. So they might be frustrated, okay? So they decide they were going to take action, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so we have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, we know they're not going to get no money, right? It's in reverse because you're not getting nothing. Okay, so we have right here as, yeah, anxiety, impatience, okay, and losing faith. That's what's behind the letters, okay, you guys? The devil in reverse. The devil in reverse also represents, oh, wait. Somebody trying to take control. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, there we go with the take control of the situation here. Okay. 4 of Wands in reverse. So a planned event has been delayed or canceled. 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. And the Knight of Cups, an offer. Okay. So if you give them some money, okay, they got an offer for you. And it's the middle of that, okay, they're not getting nothing. So you can cancel the Magician in reverse. Yeah, they're running out of tricks. The High Priestess. So it's like a hidden agenda is what's coming to mind. A hidden agenda, okay? Betrayal, heartbreak, okay, and disappointment with the 3 of Swords. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Okay, so they want to shine a light on the situation by making an offer. But we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So who know, girl? Okay, they trying to stall, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, in reverse. See what I'm saying? In reverse. See, you got that karate action. That's the big payback. That's James Brown. I don't know karate, but I know Caraza. Yes, he do. Yes, he don't know karate, but he know Caraza. Mm-hmm. Stall tactics here. Trying to get the momentum back going. Okay, trying to get some clarity. Justice in reverse. Okay. So this right here talks about corruption and dishonesty. Ooh, was that the King of Swords? Oh, shut up. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, this might be trying to kick some energy into the butt of the sheriff, who they feel is corrupt and is not and is uninspired, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, really? Ten of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. My intuition is telling me that this is somebody who is trying to revamp the campaign here. Okay. And the only thing, okay, doing another ransom note, okay, to garner up attention and movement in this case. They're feeling frustrated, just like everybody else, about the way the case is moving. However, they're being deceitful. Let's ask, who sent the notes? Okay. Who sent the notes to TMZ this morning? Who sent the ransom notes? Can you tell us who sent the ransom notes today about Nancy Guthrie? Who sent the ransom notes? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Who sent the ransom notes regarding the missing persons, abduction, and kidnap of Nancy Guthrie? Who sent the notes? What do you want us to know? Well, we have the Nine of Swords, okay? Swords is communication, okay? But somebody having nightmares, somebody who is worried and losing sleep over not knowing what happened. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Talks about losses. Who did it? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Somebody is losing patience. And the Tower. Five of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's having regret, somebody who's lonely, and who is not, this is a lack of teamwork. This is somebody who's not working with these three people. So this is somebody else. Okay, this person may have suffered some type of loss in the past. Okay, there we go. Yeah, losses. And I see Pentacles is all in here. Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're pissed. Eight of Wands in reverse. And there we go with the heartbreak. Backstabbing. Betrayal. I'm looking at this Queen of Cups in reverse. I wonder, is this Annie? the Chariot, and the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Trying to avert disaster, trying to be in control, trying to control the narrative, trying to get away with something. Ooh. Annie, did you write that letter, girl? By making an offer. In regards to Queen Money. She's still trying to control the mama from the grave. Clarity with the Ace of Swords. And communication. Okay. So I guess she just gave her a new idea. What? Okay, Temperance. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Wands in reverse. I don't think her son was that old. They said her son was 10. Now, I thought he was about that old. But I asked who wrote the notes, and I have the Queen of Pentacles and I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I know Annie represents the Queen of Cups because she's got that needy, insecure, emotional. Does anybody know what the ransom note said? Is Kayla Day still in jail or is she out? I wouldn't be surprised, okay, if it was Annie, because she would be someone that would be more invested in Savannah's first day back at the job. But Annie's, she's not that tall. Annie's not that tall. Annie is not 5'9". Savannah is tall, but Annie is short. I think it okay. Like I said from the beginning, I want to go back to the beginning. Like I said, it's a family affair. They don't want to. They don't want to admit it or whatever. But I feel like it's a family affair. I would not be surprised because this is. It just. And when you take it all back, okay, you got to go back to square one. It's the family, okay. Not to mention, okay, is that this is not. This is a episode of Cheaper to Keep Her. Okay, it's cheaper to keep her for her to move in with Annie and them. Okay, they wouldn't have to pay all them bills at the house, sucking up all the money, so to speak. Okay, not to mention her needing. She she had all her faculties. Okay, she couldn't get around as much, but she could get around. Okay, so send somebody in there. Okay, to help her. Should have been the folks down the street. Ain't that why they moved out there? To be closer so they can help mama? And then this is how you help mama? Now you worried about mama sucking up all the inheritance money for her care. Even though it's her money, you looking at how much is going to go in your pockets. And the longer she lives and the more help she needs, okay, that's money because like I told you, with the property and all that, okay, Medicare is not going to pay for it. She had to pay for it herself because she's got the funds. Got to take out a mortgage on the house? We'll take it out and get you some help. I saw, I so they saw them all together, okay. Uh, so that lets you know yourself that the note is not accurate. Okay, there's inconsistencies. Okay, and somebody is trying to get money. Now they wanted 2 bitcoins or whatever. Okay, now they only want a half a bitcoin. Sound like they desperate for money. Okay, and the thing about it is, you put the money in the person's account and they withdraw it so you can find out who it is, just to find out it's a fake. I'm going to see what the violet veil has to say about this. Okay. The violet veil. What can you tell us about the ransom notes that came in today in regards to Nancy Guthrie's location and all this? Okay. She hasn't been found since she's been missing for over 2 months now. Over 2 months. And we have ransom notes. What's the energy with the ransom notes that came in today regarding Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Two of Swords, communications, okay, or lack thereof. Somebody's at a crossroads, okay, and I think they're at a crossroads of being broke. The Magician in reverse. Now, the Magician in reverse is manipulation and deceit. That is what is behind the ransom notes. Manipulation, bad intentions, throwing in confusion, manipulation, deceit, and illusion. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. There he goes, standing on the horse. Okay. Like he's waiting on somebody. Now, this knight talks about steadfastness and expansion. Let me see what it says in this book, because this knight ain't moving. Okay, what they got to say about the Knight of Pentacles in this book? Because this man looked like he's well, I know. Look, he looked like he on his cell phone. Look like he playing games on the phone to me. Okay. It's just routine. Okay. Well, yeah, it's just it's a long process, okay? And it's a long process of deceit and manipulation to avoid conflict. Five of Wands in reverse. Yep. To avoid conflict. Lack of teamwork. This could be somebody, like I said, that's working independent, okay? And I don't mean independent as not knowing the people. I'm just saying independent of the group, of the plan. And we have here is the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the King of Wands in reverse. So this is somebody who's demanding, who's frustrated. Okay. There we go with the Page of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. And the High Priestess is in reverse. Ooh, ooh. The Chariot is in reverse. So determination. Not liking what's being offered or refusing. Eight of Swords. Oh, the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Swords, both in reverse, dropping the load for freedom. Okay. Mm. There's betrayal. So somebody has a hidden agenda here. Okay. Somebody has a hidden agenda of betrayal or heartbreak. Okay. And we have the moon. It's being hidden. So somebody is trying. Somebody is trying to stir the pot. I'm getting the intuition. Somebody is trying to stir the pot, okay, because they are frustrated and loaded down with betrayal and secrets, okay? Nobody's talking about what's going on really with Nancy. It's all speculation. They're getting frustrated and they're determined, okay? This is a loss of control because they don't know anything. They don't know, okay? And they're trying to get back some type of control. Sending those notes, okay? Say, here we go with the conflict and the communication with the Five of Swords. Yeah. They don't like what's going on. They don't like what's going on now. They don't like the police being quiet and things starting to quiet down. So they in there trying to shake the pot because they are stressed out. Okay, we have celebration. Yeah, with the conflict. Say, mm, okay. They were happy in seeing all this, and now that it's slowed down, okay, they have to concentrate on themselves, and they don't want to do that. They want to be able to look at the public going all back and forth and in chaos, okay, over this case. And there we go with the four swords in reverse. Hmm. And they trying to get that excitement back. There we go with the page of wands. Yeah. And the king of pentacles. Prosperity. Okay. So okay. So the king of pentacles, it looks like it's being hidden. And the king of pentacles represents resources. Okay. Oh, didn't somebody say that they got new cars? Okay, right. When you write oh, Grey Goat. However, you got to remember this is 2026, okay? And if they asking for bitcoins, okay, they could send that ransom note to whoever they want to send it to, okay? Which I think the ransom note is real unreal, okay? I just think the ransom is just used to as a distraction, okay? I think the ransom note is used as a distraction for the simple fact that the lady's missing. Okay. They can't show you the body because they effed up and killed the lady. She didn't die of natural causes, so they can't get the insurance money that they were supposed to get. Maybe there's some type of double indemnity clause. Okay. Who knows? So they hide the body and claim a ransom. Okay. That gives them time to whatever. See what I'm saying? Okay. Meanwhile, they don't want you to find her until she's skin and bones, until she's bones. They don't want you to find her. They don't want you to be able to determine the cause of death. And they know that if she's skin and if she's just bones, you're not going to be able to do that. See what I'm saying? There's nothing there for you to gather information on because they didn't cut her up, because you could tell from the bones if they tried to cut her up. They didn't strangle her because the bones would show if the bone was broke in the neck. They could determine it was strangulation. Okay. See what I'm saying? The bone ain't broke. And then, okay, if they didn't, just because they didn't, if they hit her in the head, say they hit her in the head and knocked her out, that that's not gonna break your skull. Now, if they bashed her in the head, okay, then that would show later on. But if they didn't, okay, like I said, there's going to be nothing but bones. And the only way you're going to be able to determine that is if the bones have been broken or they show signs of somebody trying to cut them or saw them. Okay, they have that. But other than that, yes, they are. No, her body's not found, okay? And I think that her body has not been found because they don't want her body to be found. I remember somebody insured life insurance came up in one of my read a couple times when I did the true crime. Okay, life insurance. I said I don't know what it does. It has to do, but there's something with life insurance. Okay, now, if Nancy had life insurance, you're not going to collect if she's murdered, especially, okay, if they think you may have something to do with it. That may be a reason why they don't pay out. But if she's nothing but bones, there's proof of death, okay, but they can't prove how. So pay me, so to speak. They're saying that she's dismembered, okay? It's speculation. Now, she could be dismembered if there's animal activity. Not to mention, okay, if you are the beneficiary and you the last one, okay, to see her alive, because you know the insurance policies got investigators too, and they will investigate. And if there is speculation that you are obtaining insurance money through illicit means, yeah, but a polygraph, the thing about it is the polygraph don't mean sugar honey iced tea. Okay, because people take a polygraph test, okay, and pass it all the time. It all depends on your state of mind. They can't they can't go after nothing anytime soon. Okay, you see what I'm saying? This is like somebody waiting patiently, okay? Waiting patiently to collect. Yeah, he ain't the only one that passed the polygraph test, honey. That's why they're not admissible in court. Yeah, okay? Because if you're a psychopath, you can pass a polygraph. Yeah, they got insurance company, they got investigators. Okay. And this right here, as far as the ransom note is concerned, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them wrote that ransom note to call themselves distract. It worked as a distraction at first. It worked as a distraction. Okay. They're trying to pick it up again, and it's not going to work. Now everybody's talking about the ransom notes at TMZ, okay, but it's not gonna. It's gonna just okay. It'll be over with tomorrow. It'll be over with tomorrow because people know they're already suspect on this case, and then here you come out the blue after all this time, and you want some money, okay? You have lowered the amount, and you want some money to give you for you to give information and the location. Just give the information and the location. There's $1 million reward going up for the location. And you mean to tell me you're going to write TMZ for a half a Bitcoin? Yeah, it's just something to break somebody down, stir up the pot, and okay, of course, for self amusement. Apparently, they're getting their kicks out of it because I don't see anything else that they would be trying to get out of it. There's already over $1 million in reward money, okay, for her location and information, and you're asking for a half a Bitcoin. You lost your man, okay? Let's ask who is it? Who is it? Who is it that wrote the ransom? We want to know, and we want to know now who sent that ransom to the TMZ. Okay, yes, we got all kind of little tools here. Okay, we like the musician. We got tools too. How about that? Okay, who is it that wrote the ransom letters and sent the ransom letters to TMZ today? Who is it? Who can you tell us wrote those letters or sent those letters to TMZ specifying that they know the location of Nancy Guthrie and who did it? Who is this person that's sending the ransom note today of Savannah Guthrie's mother abduction, Nancy Guthrie? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? Can you give us a description? Okay, and we appreciate your answers. Who is it? Let's see, people. And four cards. Four cards. Who is it? Four cards. Okay, let's see. Four cards. Who is it? 4 cards. See if we can get a 4-card description. Okay. Four cards. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Whew. Okay, y'all. Okay, it's okay. Whew. I did that on purpose. I might have been picking the wrong card. Woo! Okay. There we go. Okay. I couldn't pick the bottom card because it said a man and I had already saw it. So I couldn't pick the bottom card. Okay, here we go. Somebody nicely dressed. Pregnant. Animated eyes. And somebody that's older than you. That's basically like 2 people. It could be 1 though. It could be 1. Who this look like? And who does this look like? Okay, let's ask again. Okay. And we just gonna pull the cards like we normally do. Okay. Can you give us another description of the person that sent those ransom letters in today? That sent those ransom letters to DMZ. They received 2 ransom letters today. Okay. Who is it that sent the letters? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Straight hair, Hispanic or Latino, medium skin tone, this says dark skin, white clothing, powerful. Never got that before. Red attire, blonde. If I take out these 3 cards, you know who this looks like? If I take out these first 3 cards, The rest of these cards: straight hair, blonde, red attire, white attire, powerful. Okay. Okay. That sounds like a legend. Everything's a legend in this. Okay, for purely for fun. Okay, that does sound like Savannah. If I take these three cards out, you catching what I'm putting down? Woo! I'm just being messy. I'm just being messy. Okay. Since we gonna be messy, we might as well do it right. Okay. Rocco said, "I'm catching what you putting down." You guys would be surprised. You'd be surprised. Okay. Throw mama off the train, honey. Okay. Sheesh. Who is it that abducted Nancy Guthrie from her home? Okay. 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago, Nancy Guthrie was abducted. Who is it? Who abducted Nancy Guthrie from her home? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Who is it? Make sure we mix it up here. Okay. Who is it? Skinny. We got Skinny on the docket. Blue eyes. White, gray hair. We also got a redhead. Now, we got these same answers. And when I get the same stuff, okay, it makes me wonder. Now, these right here are two different people. A redhead and a white gray hair. Somebody's got gray hair. Somebody's got glasses. Somebody wears red lipstick. Somebody has wavy hair. Somebody has green eyes. So we got blue eyes and green eyes. Oh boy. Somebody's got a beard. Somebody has medium length hair. And a baby face. Mixed colored eyes. I think we got this before and we came to the conclusion contacts. Because I don't think contacts is in here. Muscular. Nicely dressed. Somebody has a mole. Oh, we got this one too. Practitioner. Someone practices something. And a square face. Who that look like? Now, who does that look like? And we got this one too, Vibrant Apparel. We got these cards before, you guys. Somebody got a scar. There we go with the blonde again. Somebody's got blonde in their hair. Somebody's got red in their hair. And somebody's got whitish, grayish hair. Light skin. And someone's got a round face. That kind of like square face, round face. There we go with the straight hair. And the black clothing. I'm going to stop it there. Okay. She showed I can't make this stuff up. That's just who she looked like, don't it? Okay. So it's like telling me, okay, let me see. Do we have anything else that distinguish what I'm looking for is distinguishing male and female. The only thing I have that distinguishes a male and a female, I get more than is this lady here. And look, and they sisters. Girl, you can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you. Tell me you don't know these people. It's a family affair. One child grows up to be somebody who just loves to learn. And one child grows up to be somebody who just loves to burn. It's a family affair. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying it. Okay, there you go. There you go. Throw mama under the train. Throw mama off the train. What was that movie? Throw mama off the train. The similarities is just too much. Even in the tarot cards, without even looking and seeing who is it, okay, the references is just too much. I'm telling you. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. I'm telling you. You can't make this stuff up. We're trying to make stuff up, but look what the cards they set up there and gave us a description of the people, girl. Okay. Now, if I gave that description to the police, whose house would they go to? Whose house would they go to? Okay. Let's pull out some true crime and see what we come up with. Okay. See? Okay? It's not like, and the thing about it is, it's not like the cards are like all over the place, okay? The cards are coming back with the same answers, pretty much, okay? Yeah, but you got to catch them first. Got to catch them. Okay. Let me neutralize my cards, you guys, okay? Because we want to be fair. We want to be fair. I'm telling you, I be coming up here, okay, and I come on here and say, we just go ask this question. And I wouldn't be damned if we didn't sit up here. Oh, there's another card. Oh, the one with glasses. Yeah, we did get that. The one with glasses. Okay. Make sure I don't have any other cards. Okay. And we just be minding our own business, throwing some cards, you guys. And boy, I'm telling you, this stuff, okay? We got to throw some more cards on Donald Trump, too. Something going on with him. Look what you just found. What did I find? Oh, the glasses. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And that was that. Didn't they sing "Everyday People"? Sly and the Family Stone. I'm just everyday people, and that's what it is. It's everyday people. Okay, so I thought they said that lady wasn't related. That's what they're saying, that she's the cousin. But then they're saying that she's not related. Well, they said, okay, they said that they didn't find any relation. Doesn't mean that she's not related. Oh. But wasn't Kayla with Luke? Isn't that who we thought were the lovers? They just shady. They just see. Here's the thing. This is just shady people. Okay, see what I'm saying? See how the dirt comes out in the wash. Now we was minding our own business, and all of a sudden, okay, breaking news. Okay, the lady has been abducted up there in Pima County, and she's being held for ransom. Okay, and we trying to do our due diligence and our community service by trying to help and find the lady. And they didn't fumble the job so bad, we got to throw cards. What can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie's missing person, kidnapping, abduction investigation case? What do you want us to know about the Nancy Guthrie case? What's going on? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What's it like? Pima County, Tucson area, Catalina foothills. What's going on? Uh-oh, I got a card upside. Oh. Now this is going to be interesting. Okay. Just going to leave them like that and see what we get. I usually have them all right side up. Okay. We have legal proceedings. Okay. Celebrity. Mm, mm, mm. Runaway. It's an inside job, you guys. Mind control. Female. Fake death. You know what? I'm getting these same cards that lady got. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. Tunnel. Okay. So let me, before I forget, she got female, fake death, tunnel. Okay. She got that. And the fake death was like I said, okay, that's what the ransom was about, is to cover up how she exactly died. Okay? See what I'm saying? Okay. Mm-hmm. The tunnel, this is not my vision I got, but close enough. Okay. Oh, when I told you that I had the vision that he was inside, when I channeled Tommaso, this is the see how the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so that's how I know, and I can see the in the ceiling surrounding that he was inside the tunnel. Okay, I didn't see tracks going through the tunnel. What I did see was water, like it was wet, debris. Mm-hmm. Perversion. And it's perversion on how somebody, I'm telling you, somebody is getting their kicks. Somebody thinks this is entertaining, funny, uh, payback or whatever. Okay. And yeah, death. There's a gift. Okay. Now this gift, okay, I don't know. Who knows what's in the box? Evidence, money, a key. What's in the box? Oh, oh. The female may be handed over like a gift. Okay, wrap this case up because this is legal proceedings, female, and gift. Clean up. Oh, oh, and you know what? Oh, wow. And look at this fake death. You know what this looks reminds me of? The blood drops that they keep showing on the in the front door. Minus this little whatever you call these things. And it was a cleanup. A wooded area. Oh, okay. So the tunnel might be in a wooded area. Oh, you know what? Somebody was saying something about um, like a tunnel being covered up with the brush and you can't see it. You can't tell by looking at it that that's what that is. You could be looking dead at the tunnel and you don't even know it. Oh. See, I'm not familiar with that area down there. Okay. Then we have this one. Now, I don't know what this one is. But it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up, though. Let's look up the meaning. Maybe I can grasp some insight. I don't know. It says the same thing as okay. It doesn't say much, but interesting. I keep getting that card. This one comes up too. So after all this time and the cases that I've used these cards on, and here I come and I ask the question and it's giving me pretty much the same cards. Fraud, assassination. Oh, sheesh. Social media, like like now, okay. So this wooded area tunnel Okay. I don't know if this is somewhere where runaways go to hide out, and social media. I wonder, is this on social media or something about this on social media? Outer space. Debt. That came up too in her reading. I'm telling you, debt. And debt, the devil is over debt. Mind control. So the devil got a hold of your mind, okay, and had you thinking all kind of stuff. Death and the devil, right? Okay, would be the only way to solve the problem. Okay, it was supposed to look like an accident, or maybe it was an accident. It wasn't meant to go that way. Mm. Oh, I wonder, were they committing fraud by posing accidents, setting up accidents? You know, people do that. Get a car accident, okay, supposedly. And there we go with this cult. This is that mentality we were talking about. Justice. Now, I do have the tunnel, the wooded area, and social media and justice. So I wonder if she'll be found, her location, and a cover up. There we go with the desert. Ooh, they busy out there in that Pima County. You see, okay, abandoned mine, okay, something hidden, okay, right. I think they're both in debt. They're married. They're both in debt. It's not just one or the other. It's both of them. Because I'm pretty sure when he ran out of money, he ran hers up. You know how that go. Wow. Let's look at the place. Okay. So we got true crime, telling us that it's a cover up, it's fraudulent, okay? It was somebody's in debt, somebody's in a tunnel out there in the woods, somebody was doing fraudulent accident claims. Yeah, but I'm saying is, if he's in debt, okay, we got to think in the terms of addiction. Okay, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. Okay, so if I spend up all my money, I'm gonna get your money, and then I'm gonna spend up all your money. So now we both in debt. So you see what I'm saying? And they married. Yeah. Okay. So we have the place. What y'all doing up this late at night? Ain't y'all supposed to be in the bed? Okay. Said you ain't going to bed and I can't make you. Okay. That's right. No, I can't. Okay. So, with that said, you have insomnia. I haven't seen her poetry. I don't like poetry like that anyway. Hmm. Not only do they live in those tunnels, I'm pretty sure some of those tunnels that they have sole occupants, as in, this is my spot. Don't come over here. Okay, you go find your own tunnel. There's plenty around. There's plenty around here. You don't have to come over here in my space. See what I'm saying? So if that's the case, but the lady was talking about, here's okay, it wasn't one of those tunnels, okay? She was talking about it being a waste tunnel, okay, where water flows through it. That's what the psychic was saying. It made a lot of sense. She said she's in the same location she's been in, but she's moved. And she's gonna be moved. They're not gonna find in the same exact location because of the flow of the water. Sewage pipe, is that what it is? Is Sheriff Barney? No, no. She says Sheriff Barney, no, no. Oh my God. Yeah, I heard about that too, his gambling habits too. And when they said it, I'm like thinking, okay, I bet you he was up there with him and Tommaso. Tell me they was going fishing. Yeah, okay. Fishing for the poker table. Okay. So let's check out Sheriff Barney. No, no. I'm tickled. Oh. Every time I see say that, I see Barney trying to get his gun out the waist. I'm gonna arrest you. Yeah, right. Right now. As soon as I get my gun and handcuffs. Okay, so let's see. There we go. Smoking. Yes. Mm-hmm. So let's get an update on her location. Okay. So that would make sense too if we keep getting the same stuff around the location. Remember when I said I don't think she's been moved, and It feels like she's been moved over here or over there. Remember, I was telling you how I felt like she was still in the same area. Oh, a 30-year-old deceased. They've been finding a lot, but see, they've been finding that Tucson, that Tucson area, that Pima County is no joke. Now the Catalina Hills is safer, okay, but it's not the safest out there, okay, but it's safer than being in the city or downtown or something like that. They said. Storm drain, okay. Oh, you live in Massachusetts, not Arizona. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so what can you tell us about the location, the current location of Nancy Guthrie? Okay. Where is her location? Where are her body? And see, the police already know, okay? They already know pretty much the condition her body is in right now compared to 2 months ago. If we go even further down the line, they're gonna know that too. You know, they got the body farm. If you type in the body farm here on YouTube, it'll come up where the man has a farm and he uses those cadavers, the dead bodies, and he puts them in different places or whatever and measures the rate of decomposition. Is it true that Santa Anna got mugged coming up from Mexico and Pima? What? Cadaver dogs? Yeah. And he has bodies. He's got a farm. He's got park land, and he's got different bodies in different spaces, like some in shade, some out in the open and whatever, and they're at different stages of decomposition. Okay, so can you tell us Nancy's location? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie's current location. Is she in the same spot? Has she moved a little? Okay. Mm-hmm. What do you want us to know? And I still think that somebody could see the location from their window. That keeps coming up too. That big old window. Mm-hmm. What do you want us to know? Nancy Guthrie's current location. Well, Donald Trump said that she's in a 5 mile radius. We have workspace, okay? We have restaurant. We got these cards before, so she hasn't moved. There's a farm or somewhere where there's farm where they do farming. Doesn't have to be a big farm. Somewhere where they do farming. Maybe somebody got some cows or something. Okay, we got the amusement park. Yeah, she's in the same spot. and that winding path. The grasslands. We got that before too. Swimming pool. I don't know if we got swimming pool, but we don't get, if we did, we don't get it too often. Scorching lands. That's the desert. There's a hospital nearby. There's a government building nearby. It's interesting because what I'm getting is between her home and those mountains, okay? You see what I'm saying? All this that we're looking at. Somewhere between her home and those mountains. Hello, a tidbit crazy. Yeah, I was thinking that too. If they had some tracker dogs out there and stuff, oh yeah, they would clean. They find all kind of bodies. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, Kelly, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, there's a gym, there's a ship. I don't know where they get that from, but there's a ship, and that keeps coming up too. Nostalgia, memories. Okay, so somewhere she's been there before. They may not know it, but there, wherever she's been, there's around there. There's a jailhouse. There we go with the icy wilderness. Okay, that's those snow, those mountain ski mountains. There's the school, the airport. I don't know if they have an airport out there. I don't know nothing about that. A cinema, movie theater. There's the temple, and then there's the beach. Okay, water. There you go with the water. And remember, they keep saying they get water associated with Nancy. Water, water, water. I got water, water. Okay, yeah. So that makes sense that she would be, and that is a good place. Okay, well, not good place, but uh, that would be a spot to hide a body and leave it there because it is hidden. Not only is it hidden, okay, but you're not going to get that vast odor of decomposition. It's going to be more contained. What do you think? I think it would be more contained. Okay, you would smell it, but it would be more contained. However, the dogs would probably be able to pick up the scent, but they don't want to get no dogs. They don't want nobody to help them. What they need to do is, I don't know if they have to have permission, but to take their own dogs and go out there. There's a school. Yeah, yeah. And I wish you got to have all that stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? I said the farm. You have some kind of cattle out there because there's farm. The farm came up as a place, and I said it's probably not a big farm, but somewhere where they maybe have cattle or something, some cows, or I know you can go here and right out here when I drive to my doctor's appointment in another city, they got sometimes I see the cows out there. Well, the reason why I was saying the water because I mean, if you're in a drain pipe, okay, you're going to be in water. And depending how much water is gushing through there, especially in the rains and all that kind of stuff, okay, will determine, okay, on that body floating wherever it's going to be floating. Okay, see what I'm saying? You see, it's all coming together. Okay, I don't know what's out there. For the people who are out there, they would know more than I do. I don't know. I did get I pulled up an area view, okay, and to what was up in the mountains, what they offered. And they were talking about cabins being up there, skiing. You could see the mountains, okay? It's like the mountains and the forest, okay? And everything is real spread out. I thought they already had the hearing. I did. I pulled up Mount Lemon. Yeah. And I said that would be the perfect place, okay, because that's right over there by her house. But it's got all kind of stuff, and the stuff that's coming up in here, like you get a swimming pool, okay. Well, yeah, you're gonna get a swimming pool because the hotels or whatever, I don't know how many hotels they have out there, but they got a swimming pool. They should. If they don't, you need to go somewhere else because it's too hot. Okay. Now, before I go, I want to ask about Barney Fife. Okay. Sheriff Nanos. Okay. Situation. Let's see. Let's see what they say. Ooh, my ears tickling. Okay, 18 hours ago, you guys, he says, I'll be your bad guy. Boo boo, you're already the bad guy. You have a bad reputation. You have a bad temper. Okay. You have bad rapport. You don't have to be. You already are. Like you giving up something. You sacrificing. Man, he's dedicated, it says, for nearly 50 years in law enforcement and 6 in elected office. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nano has dedicated his career to catching the bad guys. Now, you know they being sarcastic. And in this case, he doesn't mind being one. Now, what happened here? I can't get no more information. Oh, he's got lawsuits? And a stream of lawsuits. Girl, look. No, he didn't catch those guys. Like I told you, out there, okay, is pretty much petty crime. Okay? So he ain't really, I don't know who he catching. It ain't in the foothills. Let's see. What is Chris Nanos famous for? Girl. Okay. He oversees a 1,500 person department that covers more than 9,000 square miles of unincorporated Pima County. So who he the boss of? Ain't nobody out there. Is Patty Mayo still a bounty hunter? Is that the lady? Oh, that's a guy. I'm trying to think, was that in Arizona? Was that in Arizona with that lady that used to be a bounty hunter? And now she's in jail for uh for going in that house and shooting up that house. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shooting up that house with the people in it. And that girl survived. And she pointed her out. She said she didn't have nothing to do with it. She said, yes, she did. And she heard her come back in. And she had it hidden. And they found she was alive because she was on her cell phone talking to the police, telling them what happened and to come help her. Hello, Canada. They said that the sheriff leading the Guthrie case under fire after TSA finds loaded gun in his carry-on. Did y'all hear about that? This boy, a sheriff already faces scrutiny over his handling of the ongoing Nancy Guthrie case, allegedly brought a loaded gun to an airport security checkpoint. At the Tucson International Airport. This was back in 2024. Oh, 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 it's coming out. It's citing an incident report. The media outlet said the gun contained multiple rounds of ammunition and was not declared before entering the checkpoint on November 6, 2024. He was not charged, but he was required to secure the gun before continuing his travel. Now he know better than that. So this is also going up there as he faces allegations related to his conduct in office, including claims of misconduct and political retaliation, further intensifying scrutiny from local officials and the public. So they're not saying whether the incident will result in additional disciplinary action. I didn't know that. That's new. No, Kelly. Oh my goodness. No, he wouldn't have been hired. But the thing about it was, it's not just, to me, it's not just lying about his past uh, incidents with his other job, but the job he has now and the things that he has done at the job he has now should have been reprimanded. Just like he went in there with that gun. How you gonna bring a loaded gun to the security checkpoint knowing you're gonna be checked? Girl, okay, you can't make this stuff up. It's just the blind leading the blind. Okay, what is going on with Sheriff Chris Nanos? Okay, will he be what did they say? So well, what happens with Sheriff Nanos, okay, after he goes to his the proceedings, okay, on his disciplinary action? Will he be fired? Okay, will he lose his job? Will he retire? What is going? What is the energy looking like for Chris Nanos? Okay, his future. What is Chris Nanos' future at the Pima County Sheriff's Department? Okay, what is his future? Chris Nanos, what can you tell us about his future with the Pima County Sheriff's Department? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Yeah? What's it looking like for Sheriff Nanos, who's undergoing disciplinary or investigation? What's it looking like? Underneath it all, judgment. He will be judged. So, legal matters, there will be a decision, there will be judgment. Let's see. Okay. Five of Swords. Five of Swords talks about loss. Walking away, okay. Let me see. Five of Swords. Loss, conflict, indecision, and the Hermit. So they may signal him out, okay. Hang him up. Hang him up. Letting go, sacrifice, pause. And the Three of Wands. And the Six of Cups in reverse. So it looked like he gonna be hung up, okay, and hung up to dry, honey, with plans, okay, on his actions, okay, or his plans, his actions in the past were not good. He's trying to get away with something, and he's gonna be caught. Yep. Page of Cups. So there might be some kind of offer or message. There's an offer or message, communications, and we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Setbacks, arrogance, okay, recklessness. And we have the Nine of Swords, okay, nightmares, depression, anxiety, King of Pentacles. Temperance in reverse. Yep. So they may find, okay, he's trying to get away with it, but he's going to get caught, okay, in reckless behavior. His behavior, okay, and the Queen of Swords. So there's a woman coming in, I do believe. And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. And there's Chatty Patty. Communication. Chatty Patty coming to tell it. You know she loved to tell it. She gonna let you have it. A message. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh, now he may have been drunk or intoxicated or something, okay, and got caught. I don't know. Okay, we have the Victory, but the Victory's going over the Queen of Wands. Or the Queen of Wands is going over the Victory. How about that? Oh, wow. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. And Justice. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. And Chatty Patty's over him. So yeah, there's some communication. There's a message coming in. Two of Cups. Okay. So maybe there'll be an agreement. He's not going to like it, but nevertheless, okay, I don't know. Knight of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse. And there's going to be some secrets. Something is hidden. And they may find out about it. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have feminine energy of being needy and insecure, okay? And I don't know if that's just an emotion coming in, okay? Or if it's also a female, because we do have a female, a Queen of Swords. And I think this Queen of Swords has some juice on the sheriff. Smoke and mirrors. Seven of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands. Oh, we gonna get some info quick. It's gonna be quick. And the Fool. And it looks like he's gotta go. Get your boat, take your family and your swords with you. That's interesting. Okay. So I think we're gonna find out some more info in this investigation. So I guess that's what he's going for. Is that what he's going for, you guys? Where they will present their findings. Heather Lappin is going to be sheriff. So now what? FBI takes over? No, who's Heather Lappin? Okay, hold on. Oh, the Queen. Let's see, Heather Lappin. Let's look her up. I'm supposed to be going to bed. Ooh. Oh, she got a lawsuit. Oh, she's the one that ran against him. Oh. But I don't think she's going to be, let me see. About her 2024 campaign. She filed a claim for $2 million. As a matter of fact, almost a year ago, she filed that claim. one day ago, a report. Ooh, okay. It says that Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos used his position and department resources for political gain. Okay, when he disciplined a commander, that's Heather, okay, and political rival just 3 weeks before the general election. Oh, he didn't even have 500 votes. So the okay. Y'all kill me with these names. Okay. Who will take over Sheriff Chris Nanos' position if he is unseated? Unseated. It says if he's unseated or resigns, okay, the Pima County Board of Supervisors would be responsible for appointing an interim replacement to fill the vacancy. So they're putting pressure on him to resign. They've already concluded through an investigation that he improperly used his office to investigate and discipline his political opponent, Heather Lappin, weeks before the election. So she won that. So if they find him unable or unfit to continue, they are empowered under state law to fill the vacancy. So they have to fill it. There's no specific individual has been officially named to take over. Oh, okay. But the so Daniel Booty Aries. Okay, so Heather Lappin would be the one to succeed him. Well, they want. Okay, let's see. Heather Lappin. Let me see. Let's see what it's looking like for Heather. She's got 20 years of experience, so she's experienced. Uh oh wow. Now this happened a few days ago, you guys, okay? That they found him that they feel that he inappropriately used his position, okay, An independent review found, okay, that he did misuse his office, his position. And this is what she looks like. Okay, we'll just ask her name. I can't get any other information. Okay, Heather Lapland. What can you tell us about the future of Heather Lapland? Okay, she's what is she? A prosecutor? Investigate. Wait, what is she? Child. Oh, she's a former lieutenant. So Lieutenant Heather Lapland. Okay. What is the future looking like for Heather? What can you tell us about the near future for Heather Lapland, okay, as far as the Pima County Sheriff's Department? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Heather Lapland and the Pima County Sheriff's Department. What's it looking like? Oh, Two of Cups, partnership, agreements, cooperation, and partnerships, okay? So that's what we got when it's all said and done. The Hermit, okay? The Hermit. What's that energy like? Let's look at this book. Number 9. Wisdom, solitude, and introspection. Okay. So it's talking about, as far as career, that it's better to work alone right now. Right now, just be by yourself. It's too many it's too much going on, okay? And a new beginning. Okay? A new beginning. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that talks about family disputes and losses. And we have some miscommunication in regards to the Ace of Swords in reverse. There may be some delays, okay? Oh, something is hidden. Uh-oh. Oops! Something's hidden. Smoke and mirrors. Uh-oh. And there she is. Queen of Swords. Well, she better choose wisely, because she's got choices, but they can be smoke and mirrors. So she better watch it. Okay? And the Sun in reverse. So we got depression. Looking at her and she's looking at it. There may be some delays. The Empress in reverse. Some domestic issues. Hmm. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Uh-oh. May not be playing with a full deck. She may not be playing with a full deck. Okay. And then we have the Six of Swords. Well, you know what? She may not even want the job, y'all. She may want to move on. Queen of Pentacles. Here go Nancy. And then there go the nightmares. Grief. Anxiety. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. There go Annie. Oh, there go the Tower in reverse. So it's like she's gonna do right by Miss Nancy. Okay. But it's a nightmare situation, and there's something I think with Annie that's not right. And it's not over. The world in reverse. So there seems to be some type of something's not complete. Okay? It's not complete. Okay. So they want to move on. It's smoke and mirrors. She can't move on because it's not finished. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there may be some problems with teamwork, lack of team or lack thereof. In regards to Miss Nancy, and yeah, wanting to walk away, disappointment. And here we go with the Queen, the King of Wands in reverse. So it's like this, everything's alleged. Your entertainment purposes only. It's like Annie and Tommaso showing up in reverse here. With domestic issues. Okay. Oh. And we have a new beginning out of the chaos. A new offer. Celebration. And a plan. Seven of Wands in reverse. Talks about surrender. Okay. And there's going to be some information coming in real quick with these two right here, Annie and Tommaso. And their miscommunication and the high priestess in reverse. There it is there. She does show up, but so do those other two folks, okay? The lovers, so to speak, show up. Seems like, okay. That's what I'm getting, okay? And she wants to do right by Miss Nancy or for Miss Nancy. So there's disharmony, okay? There's definitely disharmony around Miss Nancy's investigation. There's lack of teamwork. Yes, and yeah. So she's going to see a plan. She sees, okay, if she comes in, okay, what I'm seeing is, I don't know, but she may just get the job, okay, because she's only going to get the job for the rest of the duration of his election, which is 2 years, okay. And what do we have? 20, okay, I don't know when he was elected, but she has to get reelected, okay, or somebody else elected in that position if he's forced to retire or he's taken out, okay. And it looks like he will be, and it looks like she may just be coming in to a volatile situation, okay. There's lack of teamwork, okay. There's conflict within the office, the department, okay. And hopefully she can get that together. She can get down to it. But she may face uh, pushback because they got somebody new who's coming in there and they're used to doing whatever they want to do and they're used to being corrupt. You see what I'm saying? Or not being allegedly. They're used to being not okay doing what they're supposed to do. Whatever it is that they're doing, they're used to doing. And if there's a new sheriff in town, she may face some opposition because of that. Not to mention she's a female. So okay. Yeah. So yeah. That may be what that is. Well, it may be the cause of delay. It may not be. Okay. Another demand note. What, just now? Allegedly she took, okay, wait. Will she solve the case? Okay. Will Heather Lappin solve Nancy Guthrie's missing persons abduction kidnapping case. Will she be able to solve it, close it, however you want to look at it? Will she be able to do that? What do you want us to know? Will Heather Lappin be able to close out Miss Nancy Guthrie's missing persons case? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold, loss. Okay. Financial loss, illness, isolation with the Five of Pentacles. This card symbolizes financial hardship or illness. I didn't know that. Illness. Okay, so as far as the career, okay, she may find it difficult due to job loss, okay, reduced income or feelings of isolation at work. So it's telling her to be careful with your finances as you weather the storm, okay? That's what it's saying. So basically being left out in the cold, she's going to be by herself. She's got to weather the storm. Okay, so let's see what's it looking like. Okay, we have Temperance in reverse. Okay, so there's some imbalance or slash impatience. Okay, so she's got to get balance. And we have the Fool. She's got to balance out this new beginning. Okay, she's got to balance it out. So she's got to figure out these people at the job. Not to mention, she's got to look through the case file. And I'm pretty sure it's thick. Okay, so she may need to get help, okay, but she got to find it. Okay, and here we go with the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups in reverse with an offer. Okay, an offer or communication. The Knight of Cups in reverse, though. So she's got to be careful because there's deceit and jealousy. Ooh, deceit and jealousy. There's a partnership, an agreement. Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so she's got to be careful because there's people that are jealous. Okay, if she gets the position, she's going to have to balance that. Okay, and this right here does talk about cooperation. Okay, but there's going to be losses. There's going to be delays. There's going to be disharmony. So she may have to fire some people, or maybe some people will be quitting. Okay? Yeah. And there we go right there with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? So Oh, you know what just occurred to me? That this right here. Oh, okay. So this is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so she's got to find some balance with these little these what we call them, interns. These little people that don't have that much experience. Okay, so she's got to find some balance with that. Okay. Not to mention that in the course of this investigation, we don't know. This is all alleged. Okay, entertainment purposes only. And my interpretation is that two is she may be um, working with less people because there may be some people that's also getting fired. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I don't know because they're investigating the department too. So let's see. Okay, we also have a loss right here. Okay, um, in money. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so she's gonna there. Yeah, anxiety and a loss of faith. Okay, with these little young immature. Okay, and we have the Four of Cups, not liking what's being offered. Okay, and oh, there we go with the Knight. I told you he's coming with an offer or some news. Okay, she's not gonna like it, or she's not gonna like it. Okay, but she's probably gonna refuse the offer. There we go, refuse the offer. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So this is some past partnerships, some past agreements. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity. But she's got the Ten of Cups hanging over it. And betrayal. Oh, wow. And loss of control. Rock bottom. Stick her fork in her. She's done. Allegedly. Let me see. Okay. Um, let's see what the book says. Ten of Swords in reverse. Woo. It could talk about communications too. Ten of Swords. There we go. In reverse. You know what? This could talk about a loss of control, betrayal, loss of control, and recovery. Yeah. And there's a burden that's going to be dropped. Okay. From the past. There's some partnership, okay, in the past that is a load that is going to be dropped. You're going to drop that load. It's too heavy to carry, okay? And we have miscommunications in the form of the ace, okay, of swords in reverse. Now, this also could mean miscommunication. There's no clarity, no transparency. And we have the King of Cups, okay? And this person is emotional. Smart man, emotional, okay? But he may be the one to betray you. And we have the Tower in reverse. So she's going to take a hit, but it's not going to be a big hit. King of Pentacles, okay? May not be her. Maybe it may be another man. I got two men here, King of Cups and King of Pentacles. Okay, they may be the ones who are going at each other in the department. There's a tower between these two. And then we have the Five of Wands in reverse, avoiding conflict. She's going to drop the load, avoid the conflict. Okay, and the World in reverse. It's not over. It's not over. Celebration. Some type of celebration, some type of happiness, okay? And yeah, at the crossroads, there's going to be a little hit, okay? There's going to be a tower moment, a little tiny tower moment in the form of decision making. Oh, she may have to decide between these two. Ooh. Oh. And Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Um, mm. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Oh. She might catch who's hiding something. And the Queen of Pentacles, there go Miss Nancy. So this has something to do with the family. You can't tell me it don't. This got something to do with that family. Seven of Swords reverse. Truth revealed. Consequences. Truth revealed consequences. And it's looking, pointed right there at the family in reverse. Let's see, Ten of Pentacles. Reversed. Financial loss and family disputes. So this card indicates long-term issues with money or family. And there go Miss Nancy when it's all said and done. She's got to make a decision. Ooh. The plot thickens, you guys. I'm trying to tell you. Something going on. It's going down. I got to do one more row, y'all. Got to do one more row. Oh, and they gonna be pissed. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the loss. They leave. Somebody's gonna be losing the battle. Okay. The decision over the conflict and the lack of teamwork in the family. This is the family going over the family. Lack of teamwork. Judgment for getting caught. Somebody gonna get caught. And the Page of Pentacles. There we go. Miss Nancy over the Page of Pentacles. Let me see. Let me look at this book because I get more understanding when I read their Page of Pentacles. Financial opportunities and planning. So basically, we have Miss Nancy, okay, and there's the evidence, and she's holding evidence. They each have a pentacle, which can represent money, investments, evidence, okay? Miss Nancy being found. So it's like, too, is the family is not going to be happy until they get the opportunity to find out what happened to their mama, to Miss Nancy, okay? But somebody's, okay, honey, okay, somebody, I keep singing that song, it's a family affair, okay? They don't want you to think that. They don't want you to believe that. Oh, I would never. Okay, yes, you would. Yes, you would. Not only would you never, you did. It's just taking time. It's just taking time. It's taking time. Okay? It's taking time. It could be, I don't know. Okay, whether she's avoiding her from changing legal papers or not, the thing about it is, it still comes down to money. No matter which way we look at it or who we look at it, revenge and this and that and all that kind of, it still comes down to money. Mm-hmm. And with that said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and thumbs up the video. I really appreciate it because it helps the algorithm. It does make a difference. Most of all, stay blessed. Bye.